What's good, fans of Wi-Fi Kingdom? I kind of botched that up, but oh well. Yeah, we got a battle here. Like, kind of standard match. My opponent runs a couple things that aren't standard, like a Jolteon and a Floatzel aren't usually seen. And I run a Galvantula, which isn't usually seen, but for the most part, it is fairly standard. Um, our OU are mixed, because they all kind of mean the same thing, pretty much. So basically, Volcarona is gonna show up in, and I'm gonna put in my Metagross. My opponent actually said they had to leave and then came back. They didn't get a counter team, but they did put Volcarona in against my Metagross. But I kind of predict that Fiery Dance, and I know he's not gonna want to stay in on a Politoed because Politoed is beast. But I missed that Choice Specs Hydro Pump. It would have been nice to just knock out this Jolteon right away. Would have been awesome, because this Jirachi probably wouldn't have taken this much damage if that was the case. But Jirachi is bulky enough that I survive, and I go for the U-turn to go ahead and switch into something that can resist the Thunder a little bit better, which is my Galvantula. But unfortunately, Galvantula is just going to be death fodder, because that Thunder did still a lot, even though Galvantula resisted. So, yeah. Unfortunately, you don't get to see Galvantula's fast spider glory, but it's all good because Jirachi's going to come in and U-turn out and take care of this Jolteon. And as you can probably already guess, it is a Scarf Jirachi, but I really never actually used a trick on anything. So I'm going to bring in my Latios. He got switch advantage, and he brings in the Floatzel. And I predict the Ice Vein or Crunch and switch into Metagross, because Metagross is amazing. He is going to switch into Volcarona to threaten me out, but since the rain's up, I'm not really too threatened. So I go for the Stealth Rocks. And let me tell you, I faced this opponent twice. This is actually our second match, and he is insanely lucky. I don't understand it. Of course, I guess anybody's lucky compared to me, but oh well. So I go for the Meteor Mash. He got a special attack raise, and guess what? Wouldn't you believe it? That first turn Flame Body. Wow. Okay then. Nice. But that's okay, because I'm trying to fodder out this Metagross a little bit anyway, so it's all good. So now he is going to go for the Fiery Dance on my Metagross and KO me now that he got that special attack raise. It's all good. I was trying to fodder out Metagross anyway and bring in my Latios, because Latios is beast, as you will see, especially when you run the Surf and have some rain boosted advantage to help it. And not to mention, this is a Choice Specs Latios. I go for the Surf. Doesn't quite KO the Jirachi. In fact, it only does about half, which when he switched into the Jirachi, I figured it was specially defensive. But I was like, hey, I don't really, kind of care. He plays a risky move. I guess he was baiting. He was hoping on me to be paralyzed, but I don't get paralyzed, so I go for the Surf. And he has Quick Claw. I don't know. Doesn't really make sense to have Quick Claw anyway, because, well, Floatzel has Swift Swim, so he is faster than me right now. So I go for the Surf, get the crit. Finally, I get a crit that's useful for me. Now he's going to bring in Skarmory, and Skarmory is going to go for the Drill Peck. Drill Peck, I don't even know. What is this? So I go for the Surf, and would you believe I have amazingly not gotten stuck into paralysis all this time? It's pretty amazing for me, as if you guys have seen some battles on my channel, they get kind of insane. So I predict him to go for the Dragon Dance. I know a Scarf Jirachi is going to outspeed a +1 Dragonite. So basically, free switch in, Ice Punch, and that is going to be the match. So comment, like, and sub to Wi-Fi Kingdom if you aren't already. And come check out my channel, because that'd be great. But yeah, see you guys on Friday.